What's going on, everybody? Wow, BC Dodge is back in the house after a little bit of a break. Took some time off during the Thanksgiving. We took about 2 weeks off. This is the first video that I've done in 2 weeks. So happy to be back. So happy to be back at this. I don't know how you got here. I don't know if you're downloading this on a podcast through the Venn Network, or I don't know if you're up on my blog, or I don't know if you're on YouTube, but I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how you found us. I'd love to hear what brought you here. And before we get too carried away with time, I'd love a subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, share, shout me out on Twitter, drop me an email, whatever you want to do, because I want to hear from you guys. But I want to tell you a story tonight, and I don't know why. I really honestly don't remember what inspired me to tell this story, but it came to me like maybe a week and a half ago, and I was like, you know what? I need to go tell that story, and I don't know why. So here it is. In my 3 minutes and 50 seconds, I'm going to tell the story. So when I got out of the military as a veteran, I got out of active duty. I struggled a lot. I really struggled. It was difficult for me to find work. It was difficult for me to assimilate back into civilian life because it's not what you're used to. It's not what you remember. It wasn't easy for me. It was a real struggle. And in fact, I ended up joining the National Guard just to try to, balance for getting in, getting out, and trying to work back into the civilian life. And that was a huge help for me, but that's neither here nor there. When I was looking for work, I went and I applied at Wal-Mart, and I got turned down. Wal-Mart wouldn't hire me. And at the time, being unemployed, having children and a wife, and, fresh out of the military, I was struck. I'm like, dude, I need this job. I need the money. I got bills. What the hell am I supposed to do? How am I going to provide for my family? And Walmart just wouldn't hire me. And I found out later that they wouldn't hire me because of the little questionnaire you got to take. I actually got one of the questions wrong. And one of the questions was, Jim has been having a lot of problems at home. Jim has been struggling. Jim has been doing whatever. And your boss came to you and said, fire him. Now, you can either fire Jim as instructed, do nothing, or move Jim to a later shift so that he doesn't interact with customers and he doesn't interact with, your manager until Jim gets his act together, and then you can bring him back full time. And I said, move Jim to the late shift till he gets his act together. That was wrong. Didn't get the job. Okay, fine, whatever. I disagree. It's neither here nor there. It's the humane thing, I think, is what I was doing. I was trying to be humane about it. I was trying to do what was right. Whatever. But the reason I thought of that was because I was thinking of somebody else that I used to know. And the guy had problems. And I don't mean like, oh, he had problems, man. No, I mean like personal, family, financial. I know for a fact that his boss was a pain in the butt because he was my boss at the time too, and I know he was a pain in the butt. But he had problems, and he drank on the job, and he would drink on the job all the time. And I covered for him, and I took care of him, and it wasn't a stressor on me. It wasn't a stressor on the company or the store or the organization. It wasn't it, but I knew why he was doing. I didn't agree with it, and I spoke to him a couple of times, but I knew. But I covered for him because I knew that I felt that was the right thing to do. And I think one of the points I was trying to make was, just because something is wrong on paper doesn't mean that it's not the right thing to do. Because there's the moral code. And we need to take care of each other under different circumstances. 10 seconds. bcdodge.me, vennetwork.org. Check it out. And we will talk to you guys soon. Peace.